This is a video to demonstrate how to create a new file in C++, as well as how to edit it, compile it, and finally execute it. So for the purposes of this class, I will be using Falcon C++ as the IDE. However, remember students, as I mentioned in class, you can be able to choose any C++ IDE that is available for your use. So I can search for that on my search field. I'm using a Windows 10 operating system on my system, and I can search for it there and click on open. And as this opens up, the first thing I need to do is click on File, and this allows me to create a new file. Now notice that we have different types of files. For us, we are going to look at how to create a C++ file. So I will start off with that, and just like we demonstrated in class, we now type in the code. So #include iostream using namespace std. Then now I start my main program, my main function. And since it's just a program to demonstrate how to display hello world, I now type in cout hello world, and I'll have the escape character \n, which allows me to start to execute the next statement in a new line. I terminate the statement with a semicolon, and I'll have my return statement. Let me just remove the parameters over here. And then I now have to save my file. So remember, you can click on File Save As from the menu bar, or you can just click on the toolbar that has File Save. And I'm supposed to now type in my program. So remember students, you need to create a folder for you to be organized with all the programs that you'll be typing for this particular course. And also moving forward, you need to type in all these programs in a particular, you have to save this in a particular folder on your computer. So let me just click on libraries, and I will have my documents, and then create a new folder, and I'll just call it CC110, for example. I'll open it and type in my file, the name of my file, and since it is to demonstrate displaying hello world, I'll call it hello.cpp. Remember students, by default the type of file will be a C++, but it's always safe just to type in .cpp, and then make sure you click on the save file. So this has, if I go to now my documents folder, you'll notice that I have CC110, and I will have the hello.cpp file in that particular folder. So I'm going back to my IDE to now compile my file. So I will click on run, and I first start off by compiling. Remember, we said the first thing you need to do is to compile the program. And you'll notice that at the bottom here, I have compilation success, meaning that I do not have errors. However, let me just delete this particular semicolon and now save my file and try and compile my file once again. And now notice that there is an error that is listed there. So it tells me that there's an expected semicolon before the return. So if I double click on it, you'll notice that it actually lists it there. So I'll realize that that is where my semicolon has to be. I now save my file, click on run, click on compile, and notice I have a compilation success, so which means my file has compiled successfully. I want to go to the folder where the C++ file is, and notice that I have the application now created, the file that is actually compiled, which now has an executable for me to execute my program. So I will now click on run and select run, and this now displays for me, notice hello world And this window where you get to see hello world being displayed is referred to as the console. And that's what C out stands for, console output. So you'll notice that that has been displayed there, and then you'll be told press any key to continue. And if I do so, if I just press the enter key, for example, it takes me back to my IDE. So I would like you to note that within any integrated development environment that I'm calling the IDE, you'll have a place where you can type, you can create and edit your C++ program. You will have a section where you can compile and execute your program, and you can get to see your output in another window referred to as the console. So using this particular video, I hope you can now be able to type in your first program, edit it, compile it, and ultimately execute it to see the output. Thank you.